Oh, that's right, I have a microphone now. Now you can actually hear me. Yeah, so after uploading the last video, I noticed it was, like, terrible as far as sound is concerned. So I fixed it. And hopefully I'll be able to just wear earbuds to actually hear everything going on, which means I don't have to put anything on my poor fragile head. So I can wear my special glasses for the computer. And maybe be able to do this for longer. Anyway, I have wasted enough of your time. As you probably expect by now, this will be the third episode of my 6 Sim Ages room builds, which I'm just calling them like interior design because that's one problem. But yeah, I'm just calling them interior design since I'm not actually designing like an entire house, or even like combining them together so that they make sense. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So this is just an interior design thing. Also, yes, I do have to be this close to the mic for it to like work properly. So yeah, sorry if I look like I'm just I don't really love it either, to be honest. Okay, usually I have the usually I have the game booted up already, or I try to anyway. But I got distracted with trying to show off my shirt. Sorry. Yep, there it is. I should probably name it. Maybe later. That's the only problem with me wearing my special glasses, right? Is that they're very reflective. But helps my eyes. And because it helps my eyes, therefore my head. Okay, so last time we finished making the kids' room, which I still love and adore, by the way. And if you did watch that video, you probably didn't hear about 50% of the things that I said, which, you know what is fine with me? I don't know. I don't really think that I was talking about anything that important anyway, but today you'll actually be able to hear my commentary. And I turned the music and everything down too, so hopefully it's better this time. My shoulder's still messed up though. It's really annoying me. See, this is why I don't want it so close to my face, because then my face hits it. But if it's not, then you can't hear me. It's fine though, I still love this mic. This is actually a mic that I use for my performing musically, so I know it's decent enough. Alright, I'm gonna actually change to the afternoon right at the beginning this time. Let's see here. You know, with the high school pack coming out, I'm actually kind of excited to do the teen room because I'm thinking that I'll make a teen room, a teen room to the best of my ability with the base game stuff. Maybe my expansion stuff too, because I just can't help myself. But, and then after the high school one comes out, I'll get that one and update it see if I can make it look any better. So, yeah. So I think I'll make the one with a window already on it. I think I'll make that one a teen room. All right. So, first things first, probably know my pattern by now. Start with flooring and walls. Whoops. Sorry about my camera skills. I honestly can't imagine, but like, I guess this is maybe what's in my shed. That stuff. Let's also do the wall thing because yeah, I can't see. Oh wait. Will it put up this wall? It does. Damn it. Hopefully you'll be able to hear my muttering to myself too, because that's going to be a much harder habit to break. Mostly because I had to force myself into the habit to begin with, because I talk to myself all the time. And in school, that's not really like something you should be doing, so. Or at work, and I worked in an office for 7 years, so I would have to sit at the desk and like, if I talked to myself, it had to be as quiet as possible so that nobody could see me and then be like, what the actual fuck? So sorry. Will this do anything? Didn't think so. No. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Deleted the floor. And the floor is a pain in the ass to get back because you can't put it in yourself. You just have to make a fully enclosed room and it will add the floor immediately, but after you delete it, you have to make the room all over again. It won't just put it back. But when that happens, you can usually use this to do it, and it just, that way you're just kind of going over the room you already have, and you don't have to worry about it too much. I use that tool a lot because I like to make a lot of oddly shaped buildings. Although they aren't that odd if you look at them realistically, they're just kind of odd for, I suppose, this game. I did see on YouTube, though, that there's somebody who's going to, or not somebody, that the, I don't know if it comes with the expansion pack or if it's like actually going to be a base game update. I want green again. But they have rounded walls coming, and I'm so excited because literally one of the challenges that I have for myself is to build a castle. For more reasons than one. I've always wanted a castle. I've always wanted to design a castle. And 3, it would make a good building challenge. Especially when there are no rounded walls, which is why I've been kind of like, if I do that one, I'm gonna hold off on it. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm not completely sold on it, but it seems like a decent placeholder. Okay, this is a teen's room. That window is also just a placeholder for now. I do think this is cute. Probably not what you'd see in a standard teen's room, though. Teens are really all over the place. They can be anything. And so I think I really have no choice but to make this room how I would make it for myself. If I had ever gotten to design my room, which of course all of my rooms in the past just had white walls. Well, actually, that's not true. There was one room I had that it was technically the breezeway, and my mom and her friend, they painted it while I was at my dad's. And it had one wall that was, well, it was not nearly that dark, but one wall that was purple, and then the rest of them were brown. And that's kind of, I think that's where I fell in love with brown walls, because I do like the idea of having like tan or even darker browns, like almost like that. But I think maybe the dark color will be the accent color. I don't know if I want it there though. Yeah, you know what? I do like it. Maybe is there a better color for the carpet? So is this supposed to be gray? Is it just not gray because of the lighting? I don't know. That looks pretty blue to me. This actually looks more gray to me. Oh. How is it lighter? It looks darker, doesn't it? This looks darker than that, right? I do like it better. Yeah, see, white is too much. I have to admit, this is going a lot easier so far because, you know, it's been a minute since I was a child, but it hasn't been like that incredibly long since I was a teenager. I still know what I basically wanted most of the time when I was a teenager. Like, I have a good idea of what I think I would have liked my room to be. Although, if I am designing this afternoon, I really like this carpet because of the fact that it looks like tree branches. And I think this might be the default color. Or it's that one. Yeah. It's this one. It's like a... Okay, so this one's like a brown gray, and this one's like a blue gray, I guess. Yeah. I like that it just looks like the bark of a tree to me. I know it's called fiber grain, but yeah, I really love it, so I'm gonna keep it. I think if I were to have an accent wall, I think I would want it to go on a wall that like a window shines onto. So that one's not bad. So either that one or that one. This one is also fine, but I did that for the last two, so I kind of feel like I should mix it up a little. Sorry. I'm gonna do it mostly like what I wanted, because I have to admit that as a teenager, I did want different things than most of my peers. I will admit. So I won't put all of that uniqueness of me into it, but just kind of the basic themes of what I would have wanted. I need my shoulder to calm the hell down. I did actually order a brace because I can't take this. This is too much. So I'm gonna find out for myself if a brace actually works. Oh, also, you probably... Who knows if I was actually talking loud enough at that point to where you would have even heard that. But in the last session, I was complaining about needing a shoulder brace. So there you go. I'm getting it. Okay, I might not be able to deny myself this, though. I I still do. Okay, this is still a dream of mine. I still want a window like this. Like a bay window, but this one's just like really cute and cottagey, which, you know, makes sense. It's from the cottage expansion. I have a hard time with window placement. That's something, I guess, with houses that I design with not really many limits. I suppose it's a lot easier, but I do also like move them around a lot, which was actually one of the reasons I was concerned about. Okay, here we go. It's one of the reasons I was concerned about doing this at all, because I kept thinking, like, I take too long to do things. Like, I feel like people might get annoyed with that, but I guess we'll see. Also, I did also mention the stained glass window thing, so it has to be here. It just has to. Doesn't do much for the light, but it's so pretty and I love it. And I am working on building my dream house on here, and every single time I do a design that's for my dream home, this window is on it. Yes. I love it. And it even matches, so you know what? It works. But this one does not. Maybe we should use the design tool. Nice and simple. I don't mind it, actually. Okay. I don't think that I'll even be leaving that window there. In fact, I think this time I'm going to make these rooms attached by a single door. And then I really can use the other 3 walls for windows without feeling like too weird about it. It just makes more sense for it to be there too, since it's just an interior thing. I don't know why I did that. Okay, back to the windows. So I'm just setting them there so that I can mess with them later. They won't permanently stay there. Let's see, what kind of door would I have? Oh, that didn't make any sense. That confused my brain. So this one's cute, but it's definitely a front door. I'm looking for like a bedroom door. Actually, if you do the stained glass, yeah, then you can't actually like truly see through it. And usually this goes the other way, right? But then this, like, the young adults room, like this would be, well, oh, ow. I like the grate being on this side. It just kind of helps the flow of everything. And I think the door would probably be over here. For no particular reason. I do like that. That's much better. That's the best one thus far. These, I think, I'm gonna have be like this. There is one other thing that I always wanted, which I'm not sure if I should add it to the teen room or if I should save it for the young adult one. But it's essentially just a bay window that has a bench in it. So like one of those princessy ones, I suppose you could say. Or just old-fashioned. I kind of want to put the bed right here because it just like it looks all symmetrical. But that, I don't know if I like that spot. Well, might as well try it. Okay, so since we're sticking with this theme, I definitely wanted a bed like this. And where is it? Oh, this is the one that has the stained glass on the top that's like the same as this window over here. This one. But the prettier one, the one that's actually like my colors and everything, is this one, which unfortunately doesn't match at all and doesn't have the stained glass. It's just plain. So we'll stick with this one. See, it's so perfect. It's also fitting. Maybe I'll put it in after all? Okay, this is most likely temporary. It gives me at least a little bit more light to work with, though. Okay, now we can see into this room a little better. Okay, so when I was a teenager, my bedroom was essentially my lair. And I call it that because that is what my mom called it. That is the name she dubbed for it, because I literally, I was in there all the time. Sometimes from like the point of after school all the way until I fell asleep doing my homework in my bed. So I'm gonna make this like a pretty self-sufficient. Sounds weird to say, but that's kind of what I'm going for. So I would have definitely liked to have had a desk in my bedroom. My best room was actually the one that I had that was in the breezeway, except for the fact that it didn't have a door or soft floors. The floor was cement with like a thin layer of carpet over it, and it was very obvious. I love this one, obviously, but I think I would have liked a desk that had a little bit more to offer, like this one. But yeah, my best room was that one in the breezeway because the walls were actually painted, and that same friend of my mom's made me a desk that was really large. It basically took up like this much space, because what it was 2 cabinets with a desk in between. Yeah. And it was super cool, and I wonder all the time what happened to it. I assume it just got left behind, but it was a rental home, so I don't know if that would have even been okay. I had a chair very similar to this. It was black, and it was one of those, like that. And it was one of those IKEA chairs that's little. Yeah, that's the kind of chair that I had for my desk at the time. I liked it though. I liked the little chair. I do realize that I am forgetting, like, any sort of closet, which I think is mostly because whenever you play The Sims, like, you usually don't need a closet, which is why making realistic homes is a lot harder than it sounds. You really have to figure everything out. Like, I'll show you one day if you're curious. And if you want to watch, like, hours, because it takes hours. It's not an easy thing to just figure out and get done in a super quick time. Well, with my, like, home decorator one, see, like, they give you stuff that makes it a little bit more realistic. I think I'll do a dresser at the very least, and that'll kind of be like the closet option. I did have a lot of white furniture now that I think about it. Or, no. Yeah, like that, maybe. The reason I brought up the lair thing was because I did have a TV in my room. And it couldn't really play much, but it could play Netflix, and at the time, that was all I needed. It was probably like that. It was definitely at least that high. It was actually a really big, clunky flat screen. And it did have the speakers on the sides like this. Yeah, it was definitely higher than that because the person who installed it is super tall, and he usually installed things at a taller height than the rest of us are used to. Yeah, that's about how it was. I guess I'll leave it there, and then maybe the dresser underneath. Although that would, let's see, I'd have to do that. And then for the end of the bed, because this is just something I want to try. I did always want to have one of those. I guess it's another thing that's kind of princessy. But like these things that go at like the end of your bed. Come on, man. That bothers me. I might use the cheat just for that. Okay. Oh, this is the window seat sort of deal that I was talking about. For the bay windows. That's the thing that or one of the things that I've always wanted, and I always put it in my dream house. Maybe since seriously. It's a skinny one though. Look, it's even rectangles and not squares. God. I know it's gonna do the same. Yep. Alright. You guys want to see the cheat again? Maybe you missed it last time. Control Shift C BB dot move objects, and I can't see if I even typed that correctly, so hopefully, aha, I did. It's just that top corner of my screen. There's just like little overlay over it. But whenever I'm recording, that's the one part of the screen that I can't see. It's just a little annoying. I forgot that, like, that's the part of the screen where you have to do all the typing. So kind of necessary to be able to see, you'd think. Oh, this is not looking good, folks. Not at all. Okay, so I did the cheat, yep. So now we can do this, which is what I was wanting. I mean, I didn't want it to be fused, but the grid is everything in this game, so like you can't just put things anywhere within the grid. It has to be on the lines. So yeah. So this one takes up 2 full squares, so it's... I'd show you if I could use my mouse while also clicking it. But, so it takes up that entire half, those half dotted lines. So you can only put it here or here. Some of them don't even let you do the halfway thing and like will only do full squares, like walls. That bothers me. I want to be able to have walls that like aren't a full square, but that can do half of the square. It just, I mean, why not? I don't feel like that would be hard. I think I say that too much. One day someone's gonna call me on it, and then I'm gonna be forced to show everyone that I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I like that. I like the pink. It's kind of like the chair that I currently have for my vanity. Yeah, not quite. I still think this one's funny though. Like, you have the TV, but nope, no watching the TV at night for you. It's bedtime. If you want to watch the TV, you come sit here. Guess that would be one way to do it, especially if you had like a studio apartment and you're trying to force yourself not to have that habit. This is a little longer than I was expecting. Yeah, I think they actually have... Wait, it might be in here. I think it's in here. Yeah, they have little ottomans. And that's more along the lines of what I'm looking for. Or I could just do this. That's also from the Dream Home Build Decorator thing. Which of course I got. I love the building of things. Okay, so I guess these are just like... Yeah. Oh, the one other place you can usually check for those. I don't know why, but they stay kind of hidden. Oh, it's all the plant stuff that I've got. I haven't looked through it yet. I really should though, because I was really excited about it. It's the only kit that I've purchased so far, and there are like 20 of them. I swear, they keep coming out with a new one just like every week. Or every other week. So it's usually in miscellaneous. Yeah, that's one of the places you'll find your bar stools. Ah, there it is. These are the 2-person ottomans. Here they are. Okay. Yeah, see, this one's cute. This one makes sense for a teenager, right? I do feel like I'm making everything just a wee bit boring, you know, with the tones, but it looks pretty. I wish I could change the bed cover, like, even just the color, without it changing the stained glass. I like that. I mean, I didn't get to have a bookshelf when I was a teenager, because my room was teeny tiny. So I would have loved to have some sort of shelf, even if it was like that. And I like that. I think that Yeah. Okay, let's see. What else would a teenager probably want? Music. Wait, am I really sold on that? That is the wonderful thing about the cheats, is that you can definitely view things a lot easier. Intimate. Why, just because it's pretty? Yeah. Yeah, we'll stick with that. No. I need to pay attention. Okay. Bedroom. Sure. Yeah, a mirror. I always wanted one of these standy-uppy ones. I'm sure that's exactly the term you use, too. Standy-uppy. Oh, and what I was trying to say earlier is that if I put that there, then I'm not sure how the dresser would look there, but... Oh. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I thought it would be worse. But this room is like, this room is like at least 1.5 times bigger than the room I had. Basically what I'm saying is, this is a lucky teenager. And I would have wanted something ornate like this, so... I guess over here would be good. I mean, it wouldn't have to be in the corner, it could be like right here. Well... Oh no. This shouldn't be hard, and yet it's actually kind of becoming harder because there are too many things that I like and that I would want to use. Maybe right there would be good. I don't know how creepy that would be at night. Actually, I had a full-length mirror in my room once. It wasn't that bad. I was a kid, though, and I will not lie, I was a much braver kid than adult. This is adorable. Oh my god, I love it. I want one in real life. Yes. Is it super realistic? Eh. Do I really care? Not really. I love it too much. Can you even hear me when I whisper? I said I love it too much. Sorry, I'm just being weird now. Yeah, I don't like the dresser there. I'm moving it. Maybe, though... Let's switch the order of this. Yeah. And then the mirror is actually on the same side as the actual dresser. Yes, that works out better. Alright, and then also, we're gonna add in some hobbies. That's what they're usually referred to as. Ooh, I finally got it. I've been waiting to have this guitar for so long. For a long time, it wouldn't let me even sign up for emails like it said, because that one you get if you get for free if you sign up for the regular email offers, just the email list. And I actually tried to do it, and for some reason it just wouldn't work. But I finally got it working. That's why I was surprised to see it there. Here we go. That's kind of like what my guitar looks like. And I definitely have more than one. We'll just do a black one. Black one will represent the blue one I have. Guitar was definitely something that I did all the time as a teenager. Don't really do very much of now, which is so upsetting. I have always had a lamp. I used to solely use lamps. I mean, I still kind of do. I don't like using the overhead lights. They're too bright for my sensitive little eyes. This is cute. Whoa. I love it. Let's see. Okay, so that's where the door is, so we don't want to put anything in front of there. The desk, we don't want anything to block the desk. Maybe though. Maybe my guitars would be better over there. I just think it looks nicer. And I definitely would have wanted to be able to keep more plants in my room. I only had like one, and that's because I was terrible with plants. It's so cute. Oh my god. I want it to go over here. Yes. Wait. Yes. Wait. No. Yes. It's so cute. Oh, I did always want like a really fluffy, bright colored rug. Let's see if I can find anything like that in here. I know there's that bath rug that's really fluffy. It's so fluffy. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. There it is. Ooh. Sorry, that was a Despicable Me reference, in case anybody didn't know. I wanted it to be a bright color, so I guess pink is as close as I'm gonna get to purple, which is my favorite color, if that hasn't been made obvious to you yet. Okay, and I want it to go over here. Because I want it to be on at least one side of my bed. That's what I was kind of... Does that look okay? Yeah. Sometimes I don't like things fully centered. I do like it like that because I'd want to be able to step onto it like right in the morning. But I guess it does look better like that, doesn't it? And then basically the rest of the stuff that I had as a teenager was like fandom shit and like my Doctor Who, my laptop, used that thing like every day. It was kind of necessary, so. These ones have like a glowing keyboard. Yeah, it's cute. Okay. And then I suppose the other thing about my room is I definitely had a lot on the walls. And so for this to be a true teenager's room, I feel like I would have to have things on the walls. But there are so many things you can put on the walls, and so that would add so much time to this already long video. I think I'll do something like this since I wasn't good at raising plants, and I'm still working on it, to be honest. What? It has to be on the floor? Okay. I guess I'll leave it. This is the one, the purple flowers one that was designed by Hey Harry, that I love because there are not very many purple flowers in here. So thank you for this one, Hey Harry. Flowers, yay, pretty. This is technically a speaker, I think, but just in case, we'll add another. I like this one because it's sleek and slim. Sure. Why not, I guess. Or and then you like listen to music while you're getting ready, checking out your outfits in the mirror. If you're a girl or a guy who's into that. I definitely feel like it's missing something, but I can't come up with what. So, I'm gonna end the episode right here. I'll do a quick tour, but I'm not fully satisfied with it, to be honest. I do really love how it looks. Here, let's start with the door. There's the door, pretty. So it does still look really nice, and I do still really like it. I just kind of feel like something's missing. Imagine there's a wall right there. Oh shit. Undo. There we go. So glad they have that button. Oh right. Yep. And then come over here. A pretty dresser. Window again. The lovely bookcase. Fluffy rug. Music. And this cute little lamp that's probably like an Alexa lamp. And with the plants underneath. I love the plants. Yeah, so that's the teen room for you. Well, hopefully this video wasn't too long. Now that I actually have editing software, I should be able to control the length at least a little bit better. Yeah, hopefully it wasn't too long and you enjoyed what you saw. And if you can figure out what's missing, or maybe you could just tell me that nothing is missing, that'd be helpful. It's just so disappointing. I really wanted to finish it completely, but this is taking such a long time. You know what? I think the thing that's missing is the wall stuff, and that's why I'm having such an issue with it. I think I'll add the wall stuff on my own, and then I'll show you guys next time on the episode with the next room. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you then, which should be tomorrow.